Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling.
Imagine a scene where the sheer weight of integrity clashes with the cold calculations of corporate power, and the outcome leaves an entire industry in absolute awe. In the glamorous world of high-stakes entertainment, we often hear about massive deals and glittering partnerships, but what happens when the most sought-after stars in the country are forced to choose between a lucrative future and their own fundamental dignity? Today, we are witnessing a defining moment for two of the most beloved figures in the industry, Liu Yuning and Zhao Lusi. This is not just a story about a failed business negotiation or a contract that went unsigned. It is a powerful testament to character, mutual respect, and the courage to walk away from the table when the atmosphere turns cold. For the millions of fans who follow Update X 24 hours, this incident reveals a side of our favorite stars that we rarely get to see in the polished world of television dramas and music videos. It is a moment of raw truth that has sent shockwaves through the Beijing headquarters of one of the most prominent agencies, leaving executives in a state of utter confusion, while the rest of the world stands up and cheers for a display of such rare professional grace. Stay tuned as we dive deep into the heart of this spectacular walkout and uncover why this singular decision might just change the power dynamics of the industry forever. The journey toward what was supposed to be a historic partnership began months ago, fueled by mutual ambitions and the potential for a collaboration that promised to redefine global expansion for C-biz stars. Liu Yuning and Zhao Lusi, both known for their tireless work ethic and profound connection with their audience, had entered these preliminary discussions with a sense of genuine optimism. They were looking for a management home that could nurture their creative visions while providing the structural support necessary for their increasingly international reach. For months, the dialogue remained constructive, focusing on project selection and brand evolution. However, when the final meeting was convened at a prestigious office in the heart of Beijing, the atmosphere had shifted in a way that no one could have predicted. It started with a subtle yet unmistakable display of tactical positioning, as the stars and their advisors were left waiting in a silent boardroom for a significant period. In professional circles, time is the most valuable currency. And this delay was interpreted not just as a lapse in scheduling, but as an intentional gesture of dominance. When the representatives finally arrived, the tone was set by a narrative that positioned the agency as the sole architect of success, rather than a collaborative partner. The conversation moved away from the shared goals of the previous months and began to focus on a system of management that felt increasingly restrictive and dismissive of the stars' established legacies. As the afternoon progressed, the discussion touched upon the delicate balance of creative control. For artists like Liu Yuning, whose musical journey is deeply personal, and Zhao Lusi, whose acting choices are guided by a profound instinct for storytelling, the freedom to choose their path is non-negotiable. Yet, the proposed terms began to reflect a desire for total authority over their professional lives, from the brands they represent to the very scripts they bring to life. Witnesses to the event described a growing sense of discomfort as the agency leadership utilized language that suggested the stars were fortunate to even be considered for such a roster. This perspective failed to acknowledge the immense value and cultural impact that both individuals bring to any partnership. The tension reached a breaking point when the financial and administrative frameworks were presented. These terms were a stark departure from the initial spirit of the negotiations, featuring clauses that would have significantly limited their independence and creative autonomy. It became clear that the agency was seeking to build a wall around their careers, rather than a bridge to their future. The situation escalated when the stars' representatives sought to bring the conversation back to a more balanced ground. Instead of a professional pivot, the response was one of staggering condescension, with suggestions that the market was filled with others ready to take their place. It was a moment where the human element was completely stripped away, replaced by a cold, transactional arrogance that underestimated the resolve of the people sitting across the table. In a move that will likely be studied by industry analysts for years to come, Liu Yuning was the first to signal that the limits of professional courtesy had been reached. With a calm and resolute demeanor, he stood up, in signaling that no amount of potential profit could justify remaining in an environment where respect was absent. Zhao Lusi, demonstrating a shared sense of conviction, followed suit immediately. Together, they made a silent but deafening statement by exiting the boardroom, leaving behind a flurry of stunned executives and half-finished documents. This was not a pre-planned dramatic gesture, but an instinctive reaction to a culture that valued ego over collaboration. In the hours that followed, the agency attempted to soften the narrative, calling the breakdown a minor misunderstanding. But for those who understand the industry, the truth was already clear. The walkout was a masterclass in setting boundaries. It highlighted a growing movement among top-tier talent to demand a seat at the table that is based on equality rather than hierarchy. By going straight home and choosing to regroup with their trusted inner circles, Liu Yuning and Zhao Lusi sent a message to every aspiring artist that their worth is not determined by the agencies that represent them, but by the integrity they maintain. This incident has sparked a wider conversation about the toxic power dynamics that can sometimes fester in high-level management, encouraging a shift toward a more empathetic and supportive industry culture. In the aftermath, both stars have remained remarkably composed, focusing their energy on their ongoing projects and their fans. Their official statements have been models of professional restraint, citing a fundamental difference in values without dwelling on the negative specifics of the meeting. This approach has only served to elevate their reputations, showing a level of maturity that far exceeded the behavior of the executives they left behind. We are now seeing a surge of support from the global community, with fans expressing a renewed sense of pride in their idol's courage. It serves as an inspiration for anyone who has ever felt undervalued in their professional life, proving that walking away can sometimes be the most powerful step toward a better future. The ripples of this decision are being felt across casting offices and production houses, as industry players realize that the era of top-down management is fading. The future belongs to those who lead with respect and foster a spirit of genuine partnership. As Liu Yuning and Zhao Lusi continue to forge their own paths, they do so with the knowledge that their foundation is built on something much stronger than a contract. It is built on a legacy of authenticity and the unwavering support of millions who value character above all else. Thank you so much for joining us on Update X 24 Hours for this deep dive into one of the most significant and inspiring stories in the entertainment world today. It is truly heartening to see our favorite stars stand up for what is right, and your incredible support is what allows us to keep bringing these important narratives to light. If you found this story as moving and empowering as we did, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and join our growing community of entertainment enthusiasts. Your likes, comments, and shares mean the world to us and help ensure that stories of integrity and courage are heard far and wide. We always love hearing your thoughts, so please let us know in the comments how you feel about this bold move by Liu Yuning and Zhao Lusi. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest developments in C-biz and beyond. We are so grateful for your time and your passion, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video as we continue to explore the fascinating lives and careers of the stars we admire. stay inspired, stay positive, and we will see you very soon.